We understand that the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, Section 2C, says that we are legally allowed to peacefully protest with no problems. And quite frankly, for the last 24 weeks that we've been doing this, we've never had a fine, no one's ever been incarcerated, and we've never had any problems.
All right, Greg Staley here from Diverge Media with the organizer of the line, Lamont Daigle. I'm pretty sure you just got delivered some bad news. Don't want to talk about that, no?
No, actually, it was absolutely perfect because, first of all, we were under the impression because of, Doug Ford's announcements that we could receive as organizers anywhere between $10,000 and $100,000 fine. And quite frankly, we understand that the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, Section 2C, says that we are legally allowed to peacefully protest with no problems. And quite frankly, for the last 24 weeks that we've been doing this, we've never had a fine, no one's ever been incarcerated, and we've never had any problems. As a matter of fact, a lot of these police officers understand that we're there to protect them. And so there's absolutely no way that we're going to get a fine, because if we do that, they understand that we have lawyers behind us like Rocco Galati, people that are prepared to go all the way to the Supreme Court and have a precedent that will be in history. So we're not worried about it. We're really not, trust me.
Well, how did you feel about how it went today? Because I was saying to some other people, it went from, you've been averaging maybe 200-300 and now 2,000-3,000 in the course of 1 week. What do you think changed?
Well, I think first of all, I'm all about consciousness, and I always look at quantum physics and quantum realities and stuff, and the consciousness of the Canadian people, where first of all, I happen to be a guy that has focus, and I have a mind for the future when it comes to the people of Toronto. And when we were in Ottawa, and I was on stage with the Quebecois, the French, and the First Nations, and we had 20,000 people up there, and then the next week we went to Montreal and saw 250,000 people. In my mind, I went, wait a second here. There's a disconnect. The whole world's looking to see what Toronto is going to do. I'm one of the leaders of what's happening here in Toronto. I've been busting myself every week to get people out. And I said, you know what, we're going to get thousands of people here. We're going to come to a new location and we're going to take the streets. No more sidewalks for us. We're not going to take the sidewalks, we're going to take the street. And look what happened.
Shut down all the time.
We shut down downtown Toronto.
All right.
Yeah.
So how do you feel good about it, but what's next? What's next for the line?
The line is growing internationally, so we're not only in 7 to 8 countries around the world, but we're going to grow every time another country comes on board. We're just making sure that our provincial members are supported properly and that all the chapters we have across Canada are growing strong. Next thing we're going to do is probably start road trips across the country to go and, visit and support our people. Until these politicians either go to jail, hang for treason, whatever's going on. I'm not doing it personally, but the laws they created have to be protecting us as people to make sure that these people pay for these crimes. And so we're not going to stop until this happens.
Any advice to Canadians who are too afraid, but agree with maybe the message, but are too afraid to come out to an event like this?
You know what? There's plenty of organizations, that are part of this group. We're a movement, first of all. So the Line Canada International are a movement that protect and support all the groups that are out there, whether it's about masks or 5G, or they're talking about Trump or, the Q movement, whatever the issue is with the people, emergency lockdowns, all that kind of stuff. All we're going to say is this: just get yourself on social media, talk to your neighbors about it, build your own smaller communities, donate to some of these organizations, right? For example, we're taking donations, we're selling t-shirts, we're selling stuff that people can have to promote this, and it all helps the cause, so people can do stuff without actually having to physically get here, because it's not easy. This is facing a lot of fears. Families see us out there, people see us out there, they make judgments and stuff. So I can understand why they stay away, but hey, once you come and hang out with us, you'll see it's just one big party where we're talking about deep stuff.
Well, this is Greg Staley signing out for Lamont Daigle of The Line. Appreciate taking the time.